Hello gathered friends and welcome back to the channel. Now, it's been a while since I've done a video like this, you know, just like a chill, laid-back snacks video, and I'm really excited to start this one today because today we are going to be taking a look at this variety pack of different chocolates that might be a little bit hard to find. What's that? Where's it from? Well, It's funny you should ask where this from because this variety pack is from good old England, ain't it? That's right, we're gonna be trying some chocolates from England. Just a nice little variety pack, right? Just eating some chocolates on this fine
Tuesday.
Maybe I'll wash it all down with a bottle of water. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I didn't have a British audience before, I definitely do not now. Okay, but in all seriousness, yes, we are going to be trying this variety pack of chocolates from England, and a lot of these are brands that I'm familiar with, but there's a few of them in here that I'm like, alright, so getting right into it, we are going to go ahead and try the first bar that is here in this pack, and that is the Nestle Aero bar. So, if I'm being completely honest with y'all, I love mint chocolate things. I love mint chocolate chip ice cream. I love Andy's chocolates, you know, the ones that they give you at Olive Garden. So I've got pretty high hopes for this. So let's just go ahead and take a look. And also, I'm noticing that there's these little like air pockets in the bar. So if you have what is it? How do you say it? Trypophobia. I hate to say it, but this might not be the bar for you. So, there's the...
Bottom.
There's the bar right there. But, one thing that I want to say is I'm not going to eat, like, the entire thing because I was told that I was not allowed to. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and break off a considerable piece, and I'm really interested in trying this just because of these those little pockets that I mentioned earlier. So, all right, y'all know the drill. Cheers. Wow, I'm surprised how quickly that fell apart, just like all my relationships. Okay, no, but in all seriousness, that actually was very, very good. It's more or less what you'd expect a mint chocolate bar to taste like. But because of those little air pockets in there, it's very, for lack of a better term, airy. It's very crumbly. Like the minute you bite into it, it just like almost implodes on itself. But it's not overly sweet. Like the chocolate's not overly rich. The mint is not overpowering. So if I can find a way to get more of these, believe me, I will. All right, let's take out the next one, which is called Munchies. Now, this is one that I've never heard of. I have absolutely no clue what I'm in for. I think it has like the ingredients listing on the back. You know what? We'll just go in blind. All right, so as you can clearly see, it's like multiple ones that are like stacked up on top of each other. So yeah, that is what we are dealing with. Nothing too fancy, nothing too complicated, just how I like it. All right. Cheers. Okay. That's a very familiar taste. It tastes like something else that I've had before. Let me try another one just for good measure. There's caramel in it, but when I go to bite into it, I feel something crunchy too. You know what? After looking at the ingredients, I finally realized what this tastes like. It tastes like a Star Crunch. Because, yeah, I for the longest time I thought Star Crunches had chocolate in them, but turns out they don't. Or it's like a chocolate caramel blend, but inside the chocolate there is caramel and what's basically Rice Krispies, basically. So that's where the crunch comes from. But yeah, this is basically just a Star Crunch encased in chocolate. That's very good. The caramel's not overly sweet. That's what I like. I think that's what I like nowadays in candies. I don't really like when it's overly sweet, but that is just fine. It tastes more natural, I guess. So I don't know if they have Star Crunches over in England, but if they don't, and anyone from England is wondering what a Star Crunch tastes like, you got your answer right here. It's been here all along. All right, moving on, we've got a tried and true Rolos. Now, I like Rolos. I really and genuinely do. This is almost like, the Rolos are like the munchies that I just had, except it's just caramel and chocolate. There's no Rice Krispies inside of it. But I'm curious about, like, what's different compared to, what's different about this compared to what we have here in America. That is what we are going to find out. All right, so there it is. Just a regular, degular, schmegular Rolo. Nothing sticks out to me yet. Cheers. It's literally just a regular Rolo. There's nothing fancy or new about it. It's just regular, good old-fashioned Rolos. All right. Well, I mean, that was good. Like I said, I like Rolos anyway, so that was good. That was really good. All right. Without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get on to the next one, which is Nestle Toffee Crisp. Actually, I really don't even need to bother saying Nestle before the name. They're all Nestle. All right. So this is another one that I am not familiar in any way with. And when it comes to toffee, it's like with strawberry things, I'm really quite indifferent to toffee. Like, I will eat it if some of it is offered to me, if someone offers it to me, but I don't know if I will ever go out of my way to buy toffee. I don't hate it. It's just, in my choice of candy, toffee's not going to be very high up on there. Okay, it's already kind of fallen apart. So from what I can see, looks like toffee and it looks like more Rice Krispies or crisp rice cereal if you want to get technical about it. Let's break this off. Also oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. It's not the hard kind of toffee. It's kind of like stretchy. And that's another thing is that, like, toffee can be pretty hard on the teeth, so I always try to be careful. In the rare occasion that I do eat toffee, I always got to be careful, as should you. But yeah, there's a better cross section of the bar, so cheers. Strangely enough, it feels like I tasted everything but the toffee. Like, I tasted the chocolate, I tasted the crisp rice, but I didn't taste any bit of what the bar is advertising that it has. Yeah, I don't think it's really helped by the fact that there's just, like, you've got all this space in the bar and then you just have a tiny little strip of toffee. You know, I guess the word of the day is Star Crunch, because that's pretty much what that tasted like, but with just like a hint of toffee. So yeah, Nestle's got the right idea with this. This could probably be a hit, but I feel like for all the room that they made for the chocolate and the crisp rice cereal, they could probably lower it down a little bit to make more room for the toffee so you can actually taste it, you know? Alright, gathered friends, we are on the second to last bar of this pack, so now I present to you our next contestant, the Yorkie. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Ah, interesting, okay. So, see here, we kind of got this Toblerone type layout. So, it says chunky milk chocolate, but I'm not exactly sure what that means by that. Like, if there's crisp rice in here, I'm gonna laugh. Where Guys, I don't see anything. I don't see anything in there. Alright. Only one way to find out if there's something in it. Cheers. Oh. Kind of had to bite down hard on that one. It's literally just milk chocolate. It's solid milk chocolate. Wow, that's very rich. That's very good. I really enjoy that. You know what this reminds me of? You know, as far as flavor-wise goes, this reminds me, for those of you that remember, in my, I believe my second Five Below snacks video, there was these little chocolates in these plastic blue tray, but it was chocolate. It was like half and half. It was chocolate and vanilla, and the chocolate of this Yorkie bar, it tastes exactly like the chocolate in that little tray that I got. But yeah, it's very rich, not overly sweet. It's just, it tastes like a regular milk chocolate bar. Alright, gathered friends, we're finally here at the last bar. And coming up on center stage, we have Kit Kat Chunky. Okay, so yes, clearly this one looks like it's already been broken into, but from what I was told, it's basically a Kit Kat mixed with a Whopper. Crap, not this again. No, a Whopper. There. Jeez. Anyway, I love Whoppers. I'm kind of indifferent to Kit Kats, but I freaking love Whoppers. So I am all the more excited to try this. So we're gonna break off a considerably decent piece here. Oh yeah, I can even see the little, what is that? Is that cracker inside of it? I don't know what it is they actually put in the Whoppers. I don't know what's like in the center, but whatever it is, it's really good. But you can also find that here in the Kit Kat. And looking at it in the light, I can see it's even layered, like if it was the regular wafer bar that you'd see in a Kit Kat. So I'm really excited to try this one. Cheers. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That just might be the best one in my opinion. Yeah, I know this is a Kit Kat, but really and truly, it just feels like I'm eating a Whopper in bar form. Like the cookie or the cracker or whatever it is on the inside, it doesn't taste exactly like the kind you'd find in a Whopper, but it's like close enough. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just simply pointing it out. Yeah, so I know in some of my previous snack videos I have ranked all of these, but really I'm not even gonna bother with that because they're all 10s in my opinion. Yeah, England, you knocked it out of the ballpark with this one. All of these were straight bangers. Alright, gathered friends, well, that is pretty much the end of this pack, so I guess that means that we are at the end of the video now. I want to thank each and every one of you that chose to click on this video and watch all the way through. You know, I do have a lot of videos coming up that I am super excited to work on, super excited to bring to you all. You know, I do have some that are more top priority than others, but I do hope to get to all of them at some point. Chief among them is definitely the Silent Hill 2 remake review, because even though I didn't do any gameplay videos, I just wanted to enjoy it on my own time. I do want to get that video done before the year ends. And also, one more thing before we close. If you yourself are interested in trying this pack out, you can get these on Amazon. I will put a link to it in the description of this video. Amazon or Nestle are not sponsoring this video in any way, shape, or form, but I want to make it easier for y'all to get to this. So, with all that being said, thank you all so much for stopping by, and have a good one.